Students, after observing the seed chart and making the table, you can answer these questions. For example, first question is, did you keep any seed? Any seed is the soft seed and cumin is jeera. Have you keep these seeds in your list? You have to answer it yes or no. And out of your list, you have to tell the smallest seed you have and the biggest seed you have in your collection. And after making the whole table, you have to answer these questions also, like seeds that are used as spices in your home, seeds of vegetables. You have to name all the seeds that you have in your collection, which are seeds of fruits. Light seed. Light seed means the seeds which are not so heavy. They are light in weight. Seeds which are flat in shape, and you have to make more groups. How many groups can you make? For example, round seeds and circular seeds on the basis of the shape, rough seeds and soft seeds, smooth seeds on the basis of texture. In this way you can make different types of groups. Do you know any game? Find out any game that you can play with the help of seeds. Now we will talk about wandering seeds. How can seeds wander? Earlier we had imagined if plants could walk, then what happened? But you know, students, seeds can walk. How can they walk? They don't have legs, but still they travel a long distance. They are great travelers. Plants cannot move around. Once they grow, they remain in same place. They are fixed in one place. But their seeds are great travelers. They can travel a long distances. They can reach far and wide. In picture 1, look at the picture. You can see that these seeds are flying. They are so lightweight that they can fly in air. Look at these picture. Picture 1 is the example of lightweight seeds which have feathers like structure on it, and they can easily fly in the air. So, students, we are talking about dispersal of seeds. Dispersal of seeds means the movement of seed from one place to another. They can travel because they are very light in weight, as you can see in the picture. They can travel with the help of animals. Animals can take up the seeds and throw it, or take up to long distances and at another place. So dispersal of seed can be done with the help of wind, with the help of animals and water also. Have you ever seen any seed that can fly? You must have seen some seeds flying in the air in summer season. What is it called in your area? There must be some different types of names in different areas of this type of seed. Look at your seed collection. Guess how many of those could have traveled by flying? Now observe your seed collection again, and you can try to find out if any of your seeds can travel by flying. Now look at the picture 2. Look at the picture 2. This seed cannot fly, but it can still travel by sticking on the fur of animal or on our clothes, because it has spikes. It has spike-like structure on it, and it can be stuck in the fur of animals, and it can stuck in our clothes also. And from there they can travel to a long distance. Did you know that from these seeds a Velcro has came? Velcro, students, as you know, your shoes has a sticking structure. Your school shoes must have that, and that is called as Velcro. Velcro came to George Menstrual. George Menstrual was a scientist, and the idea of Velcro came to his mind after seeing this type of seeds. How does it happen? Let's study its story. It's very interesting. This happened in 1948. One day, George Menstrual came back from a walk with his dog. He was amazed to find seeds sticking all over his clothes and on his dog's fur. One day, George Menstrual came back from a walk with his dog, and he saw that some sticking seeds has stuck on his clothes and the dog's fur as well. He wondered what made them stick. So he observed these seeds under a microscope. Then he thought, how does it stick? And he observed that seed under the microscope, and he saw that seed had many tiny hooks which got stuck to the clothes or fur. And after seeing these hook-like structure, the minstrel got an idea of making Velcro. He made a material with similar tiny hooks that would stick. Velcro is used to stick together many things like clothes, shoes, bags, belts, and many more. What a way to take inspiration from nature. Students, always be ready to learn. You should learn, and you can learn from everything around you. Surrounding, nature is a big teacher. Scientists and discoverers always got inspiration from the nature. This is their scientific temperament which helped them in great discoveries as well as inventions. So you should also have that kind of scientific temperament. Always be ready to learn. In this way, Velcro came into existence, and we were talking about dispersal of seeds. And dispersal of seed, I have told you that it takes place by 3 methods. One is with the help of animals, with the help of air, and with the help of water. So look at the pictures given below and guess how seeds travel and reach different places. Some plants spread their seeds over long distances. When the soybean pods are ripe, they burst and the seeds are thrown out. Have you ever heard their sound? If you have heard, you will be knowing that soybean pods are like a bomb. When bomb blasts, the particles burst and gone to a long distance. In the same way, soybean pods, when they get ripe, they burst. And after bursting, these seeds are thrown out. So in this way, that is explosion. It is called as explosion. In this way also seeds travel. Seeds travel a distance. So we can say that we have read about dispersal of seed by 4 methods: by water, by air, by animals, and by explosion. Again, I am repeating 4 methods of dispersal of seed: by air, by water, by animals, and by explosion. Think what would happen if seeds did not spread and remained at one place only. If it happened that seed will not spread, then one type of crop or one type of thing will grow at one place only and it will not spread all over the world. Make a list of different ways by which seed can spread. Again, we can write it by air, water, by animals and by explosion. Now next is who came from where. Now if we are talking about the dispersal of seeds, that seed travel a long distance, then we can easily know that the things that we are using now, they came from, just imagine, you can't imagine that how long distance they have traveled. You have included human being also in your list. Yes, we also carry seeds. Now, already we had talked about four methods and the fifth method is by human beings. I have included that in animals, but you can make it fifth one, that is human being, because human being also carry seeds from one place to another. Yes, knowingly or unknowingly. We bring the seeds of plants that we find beautiful or useful to grow them in our garden. Sometimes we buy seeds. We bring seeds from other places that we feel beautiful and useful. We take them with us in our garden. So later the seeds of these plants spread to other places also. Many years later, people may not even remember that these plants did not grow here earlier. They were bought from somewhere else. Do you know from where chilies came to your country? Chilies are not grown here in India. It has came from other country. Do you know from where it has come? Yes, these are brought from South America to India. They cannot think of food without chilies because South American people, they bought it to India, and nowadays we cannot think without chilies. Our food cannot be complete without chilies. So, and it is foreigner. So let's read and enjoy a poem in which we will see how seeds came from where. Did you know this? Let's see what this poem tells. From South America long ago came a tomato, a potato and a green chili. So students, green chili, potato and tomato came from South America. Do you know this? A cabbage came from Europe and also a pea. And cabbage and pea came from Europe. From Africa came a coffee bean and a green bhindi. Green bhindi, that is ladyfinger, and coffee bean came from Africa. They crossed the land, they crossed the sea. Did you know this? A mango sang, come in, come in. An orange smiled inside its skin. Welcome to India, a banana said. The methi and spinach, brinjal and radish nodded its head. This means that mango, orange, banana, methi, spinach, brinjal, radish, all these are native of India. They are from India and these are foreigners, that is tomato, potato, chili, pea, cabbage, coffee bean and bhindi. These all are foreigners. They came from America, Europe and Africa. So this was the poem. Let's finish the chapter now. What all was grown in India long ago? You have to answer these questions. India, after reading the poem. Were mangoes and bananas grown here? Yes. What came from other countries? Green chili, bhindi, potato, tomato. So, imagine food without potatoes or tomatoes. Oh no, it is impossible nowadays, isn't it? Reena has drawn this picture of the seed sprouted by her. What do you think the seed need for sprouting? Again, this is for your revision. What are the things that are needed for sprouting? Students, it is air and moisture. Write in your own words, how do Reena's seed look if they did not get the things needed? If these seeds will not get air and water, how these seeds will look like? Just imagine and draw the picture. How do seeds spread to far off places? Write in your own words. This question you have to do it in your notebook. How do seeds spread to far off places? Seeds spread to far off places with different methods. 5 methods I have told you. By air, by water, by animals, by explosion and by human being. So this was the chapter Seeds and Seeds, in which you get to know all about seeds, different types of seeds, sprouting of seeds, germination of seeds and dispersal of seeds. You are able to know now what are the things that are required for sprouting or germination of seed, and how does dispersal of seed take place, and what kind of, you can easily identify different types of seeds now, and what are the uses of seeds also. Thank you.